Hey guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday makeup related. That's your vibe. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm going to show you some products that I originally decluttered for my Decluttered series, but that I want to give just a second chance. I want to use them one more time before I really do declutter them, because I think that they're pretty. I re-swatched them and I think they're pretty. So if you want to see those products and what I'm going to be doing with them, let's go ahead and get on into it. Now, I don't need to reclutter these in my collection, but they're pretty and none of my friends want them, first and foremost. And they're going to be harder for me to try to sell on like Mercari. I can't do Facebook Marketplace anymore. And so if I don't want them, they're going to just get thrown in the garbage. So it's one of those things that I wanted to give a second chance to before these kind of things just end up in the trash. So we're going to take a look at them. First, this one, let me explain. First, I already threw this away, but... So originally, obviously, I decluttered the Fade into Hue palette because it's old, it's garbage. Here, because this guy is all kinds of messed up now. So, I got this secondhand from someone, so I don't even know how old it was to them. Honestly, I'd probably love to repurchase it, because it is a gorgeous palette. It's a gorgeous rainbow palette. I thought it was really nice to my collection. And I've heard really good things about this shade that I had that was a dud, that was a hot garbage shade. Mine is just old. It is not performing. It is gross. As you can see, there are 3 shiny pans in here. Because I can't list this. I don't feel comfortable listing this for sale, and none of my friends want it. This is old. I got it secondhand. I'm not going to then list it for somebody else to buy. So that guy, garbage. But I was looking at it, and the glitters are still so wet. So wet and creamy. And I love me a ColourPop pressed glitter. So I took all 3 glitters, and I chunked them together, and I mixed them up, and I put them in this little container, and I named it Confetti, because it looks like confetti. And it's so pretty. And it's still so wet and juicy, just like any of their glitters. But, like, look at that. So it's the pink one, the blue one, and the, like, yellowy gold one. Because there's only 3 pressed glitters in that palette. But isn't that beautiful? This isn't really something that I'm debating on keeping. Like, I'm going to keep this as long as it'll stay good. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, like, that palette, though it's garbage, we got something cool from it. So I need to try that on the face or eyes, because I used pressed glitters on the eyes. But I'm not saying you should or that you can, because you could hurt yourself. That's a me thing. I'm taking that risk. That's your warning. So then I've got 4 singles, 3 loose, and a liquid. We'll start with the liquid first. This is the Armani shadow. None of my friends wanted this, and it's a mini. There's already windowing in here. There's not much in here because, you know, Armani. It's in the shade Rose Ashes, and it was a satin. So I didn't love it to begin with. but I am suddenly in the mood for neutrals. So it's like a bronze base with a red, like a rose shift. No, you have food and water. I cannot give you attention right now. No. Go. So I want to give this another try. So there's that shade. Then we have, oh, and I need a brush. We have from Notoriously Morbid. This is their Merge Eternal shade. Originally, when I swatched this, I was like, oh, this swatches like, but it is garbage. But for some reason, and I don't know why, but I swatched it. And I know I swatched it with a brush. Look at that. That swatch is so pretty. Like, why did I say I was getting rid of this? Like, I know I don't like Notoriously Morbid, but I don't know why I said I was getting rid of this. So, there's that. Next we have from Artist Couture. This is the shade Conceited, and again, these are just really tiny. I don't feel like these are things that, like, I could really list for sale, because, like, how much am I going to list them for? $2? It's not really what you can do on Mercari. So, yeah. This is the shade Conceited from Artist Couture. Artist Couture. And it's right there. And, like, that's so pretty. Why did I say I wanted to get rid of this? And again, I'm in the mood for some spicy neutrals. So I don't know if it's because I'm turning 30 or what, but neutrals, man. I'm ready. And then last but not least, we have the shade Karma from Hidden Cosmetics. Okay, sorry about that. So that is Karma, which again has that, like, I see a bronzy gold to a red shift. It's way more intense than that, but I figured I could maybe pair them together. So that's the glitter, the liquid, and the 3 loose shades that I was needing to retest. The rest is all magnetic singles, because if you watched my declutter, which I highly recommend you do, they're long but entertaining, I decluttered 70 magnetic singles, which I would say is pretty darn good. I was pretty proud of myself for that. Just getting this off my hands so we can swatch these palettes, because I arranged these into little color stories, little palettes, because, and I'm covered in glitter. Love that for me. But I got rid of 70 single shadows. Well, magnetic shadows. I'm pretty proud of that. But I have a 9-pan here, and then these are some bigger palettes. But I arranged these into color. Apparently Blazing's having demon time. I arranged these into color stories because I figured I would give these one chance to do one look with each of these as palettes and figure out if I like them. So here is this one, which I believe is mostly copacetic shades. I figured we could just talk about them one at a time. So we have Copacetic Flamingo. Here, actually, I'll swatch the color story out and then we'll talk about it, because that'll just go quicker. Alright, so here is the color story. that mint green. So we'll start at the top here. So like I said, this is Copacetic Flamingo, which is that bright pink. Then we have this green, which is S&B Beauty Golden Serpent. And then the green you can barely see is Copacetic Cosmetics Flytrap. Then this like shimmery gray, it's got purpley blue sparkle in it, is Pretties for Your Face Black Hole. Then we have this pinky rose gold spark shimmer, that's S&B Beauty Blood Magic. Then we have this flaky purple, which is Pretties for Your Face Cosmos. Then we have this pink, which is Pretties for Your Face Sea Goddess. We have this gray, which is Pretties for Your Face Android. And the black is Pretties for Your Face 3x3, which makes up the whole palette there. Because I think it's a really pretty color story. To be wholesale honest, I don't like this mint green, but like, to be completely honest with you, I don't think I've used it on the eyes. So, I'm going to go ahead and get these off the hand. And here, I will just show you the next palette. So this is the more warm-toned palette. So we have a 12-pan palette and then two of these bigger, I think they're the 36 millimeter shades, or 37, do you say? You just say 3 grams, do you say? No, they do not say how big they are. But this is the palette as a whole, so I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and swatch that out. Alright, so this is what the palette as a whole looks like. Didn't realize that I have, like, no mattes, but I have satins, so we will start with, obviously, the beginning. So this is Pretties for Your Face Gamma Ray. And then we have Pretties for Your Face X-Rays. And Pretties for Your Face Ozone, which is obviously these first 3 here. Which I don't know if you guys can see the difference between those 2 yellows. This one is a little lighter and it's got a pink sparkle to it. The next row is Pretties for Your Face Pumpkin King. I have the most Pretties for Your Face shades, which is why that's what this mostly consists of too. Pretties for Your Face Orbit. And Clarity Cosmetics Hot Cheeto. My bad. So we have this orange and then these two. I'm very excited for that one. Then we have Pretties for Your Face Invoke Thee. This is Clarity Cosmetics Rain of Fire. That's a foil topper. And then Pretties for Your Face Terror. Yeah. So that is these 3 here. I just don't know if I like the textures going on. Then we have Pretties for Your Face Sally. Clarity Cosmetics Code Red. And Clarity Cosmetics Posh. Which are these 3 here, which I don't know how I like the 2 mattes. And then the bright yellow is Give Me Glow, Going Bananas. That's the bright yellow. And then the black is Clarity Cosmetics Creeper. Back when they used to do the big shades. So that's this palette, the warm one. So let me get these off and I will show you the next palette. And honestly, the next palette spills over into two. So first we have a 12 pan with these two bigger shades. And then we have 6 more big shades. So I'm going to go ahead off camera and swatch all of these out, and then I will come back and I'll show you, let you know the shades, and then that's it. We can then discuss.